Many many immigrants from all over the world are trying to pass through the border to have a better life in the country of the United States. Many pass through the river, many through the desert, and many other different ways, like with fake papers. But my story is different and not as hard as the other ways. This is the story of Tania Lopez Serna and Antonio Barajas Rodriguez. At the age of 15, they met. This is the story of Tania Lopez Serna and Antonio Barajas Rodriguez. At the age of 15, they met. They met at the school of Tijuana. Since then, they started to hang out together. After that, they started to like each other, so they became more than friends. But they used to hang out like best friends for a long time. Little by little, they started to have trust in each other. At first, they started to kiss each other, and then the following steps. She got pregnant with the first daughter, Ashley. My aunt Tanya had a visa, so when she was about to have the baby, she came to the United States so my cousin Ashley could be born in the US as a citizen. After Ashley was born in the US, Tanya brought Ashley back to Tijuana. Tanya and Antonio had some personal problems. My tío thought my tia was cheating on him, so they separated. They weren't together for several weeks. Then they resolved the problems and talked. It was just a misunderstanding, so they got back together. After several months, Tanya got pregnant again with a second child, a boy. But this time was much harder to cross the US border because now she didn't have a visa anymore. Tanya didn't have a plan. She was at the US border. She made a quick decision to pretend she was an immigrant agriculture worker. She was about 17 years old, and she was scared and very nervous. She passed through a lot of people working, and she pretended to pick up fruits wearing a dress. And after that, she went close to the border, cleaning her feet up with a towel so the border patrol won't notice the dirt on her feet. After that, she acted like she was waiting for somebody to pick her up. Since my uncle had a visa at the time, he drove through the border and waited for her on the US lands and picked her up. She made it into the US with no problem. After several months in the US, the baby was ready to be born. My aunt went to the same hospital that the first child, Ashley, was born. They stayed together for 4 years. After that, they started to have problems again, and they just decided that the best thing for them and their children it was not to be together. And this is the story of my uncle. The government are trying to stop illegal immigration, but like drug trafficking, it will never end because we cannot stop people that want to have a better life and for them and their family.